Hi guys, it's Friday, and you know what that means? I feel like we should find a fucking theme song.
I don't know. Because I feel like I'll be twerking in the beginning of every episode or something.
Girl, we be twerking to like air.
Right, like nothing's playing. Like
Nothing's playing and we're lit.
But what's up, y'all? How are y'all doing? Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. If you're new, my name is Kaylalea, and this is my lovely host over here, Kayla. 1-800-HOT-MESS, where we get messy every single week. We call people out on their bullshit. We call ourselves out on our bullshit.
But we don't name drop. So like, don't do that. Like, we're not name dropping unless we're not. We're just not name dropping.
Because we don't name drop nobody. No.
We wouldn't.
That's too messy. There is a boundary.
We don't do. See, that's not the mess we talk about. We're not talking about it. We talk about different kind of messy. Like, we're a mess. Like, us too, we're a mess. But we're not messy like that. Like, we don't like the mess. No. We don't like the drama mess. So
right. No. We're not trying to like get shot or beat up or none of that. You know?
I mean, if you try to shoot me, go ahead and try to shoot me if you want to. Okay. But we're not getting into that. The fuck, I wish somebody would shoot me. Anyways, how was your week, ma'am? What's been going on?
My week's been busy. You know, it's been so just to like, I'm not trying to say the company I work for, but I am in consumer sales. So like Halloween is getting that WAP. But Halloween is like our Christmas, our New Year's. It's like our biggest holiday. You know what I mean? So I've been busy nonstop. So I'm not even gonna lie. This week has been kind of boring, but I'm okay with that because it was.
Are y'all setting up for? Oh, okay.
Yes. Like we're getting all of our sales in line for like we've been tracking our sales, like making sure shit's running the way it should, basically. Because we have to hit certain
like
quotas. Right.
Big girl shit, you know.
Big girl shit, big girl numbers, big girl jobs, you know.
Right. Period.
But how was your week? You were busy too, right?
I really have the worst memory. Like, yesterday was Thursday. I did a lot. I just be forgetting what I be doing. Like, I just let the days go by, and yesterday I helped my mom cook and juice. We did some juicing, and I helped my mom cook yesterday, but we were doing it really late because I had came home late because I was busy. I just be busy. I just be doing hella stuff. Like, I've been working on my logo for my clothing line that I'm dropping this year.
Yes,
for that. Yeah, no.
That's the only name dropping we do, guys, for our own shit.
All right, we're name dropping for that. And y'all need to subscribe first before I even go any deeper. Subscribe to our channel, comment, let us know what y'all want us to talk about. Go on our Instagram. We're having everything below, all of our social media handles. We're not gonna put should we put our YouTubes? We probably should start doing that.
Yes,
I didn't even think about that.
We've never even said that. We both have YouTube channels, by the way, guys. I didn't even look at us
because I know YouTubers do that where they'll link other people's YouTube in their bio, and I was like, wait a minute, we can put. I always forget you can put actual links in YouTube bios. I forget because you can't.
And if you click it, it'll actually like redirect.
Girl, anyway.
Yeah,
so we're gonna put our YouTubes in the description.
Yes.
Please subscribe, support us. We gotta pay rent. We gotta pay our bills, you know.
Exactly.
So what are you waiting for? Like, please run it up. Thanks.
And let's be real. If you're here watching us on this channel, like, don't you want to watch us on our channel?
Right, because you never know what we have. We're gonna have like, honestly, me and Kayla are gonna buckle down. Like we honestly already have. We honestly already have. So we've gotten very serious about YouTube. So we're planning a lot of content for y'all. Y'all just need to check us out.
Yes. And let us know, because like I know we don't live in the same state, but we could always do a joint vlogging account. Yes. Just, you know what I'm saying? We could have different juicy content. We're planning a lot of different things, so it's just the voice of the people is what we need. So what are y'all waiting for? Like, subscribe. What are you doing? Talk to us. Comment.
Not understanding. Not understanding. Have you seen that video? She's like, not understanding what y'all are waiting for.
That is
not understanding. My long ass neck. But yeah, I did a photo shoot earlier. I did a photo shoot. I think I did like 3 shoots this week. No, because I shoot on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at the club for my friend. He's a promoter. He has his own promoting entertainment. It's called Brand New Money Entertainment. Check it out on Instagram. But I shoot for him on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but we are having an event tomorrow, so I'm gonna be busy like all day tomorrow. And then I just had a couple other shoots this week. So yeah, just been working on like logos and like my Etsy shop, just all that, like just
big girl shit, entrepreneur shit. Okay.
Right. Cause it's fuck working for people at this
girl. I work for people right now, and it's so funny because it's like I'm the corporate side and you're the entrepreneur side.
Right.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy. No, like we're literally like, it's crazy how like I was thinking about that today, how we're literally like opposites.
Yes.
Literally. We're completely opposites. And me and Kaylee have been friends forever. Like we're not even friends anymore. Like she's my baby. Like
for real. She's family at this point. Like blood.
Exactly. Like but we're literally opposite. Like you would have never thought me and Kaylee would have been friends. Like it's crazy.
Yes. And it's funny because like when we were growing up, like middle school, high school, growing up, but everyone for real knew, like we were obviously very different and everyone knew we were tight. Like everybody knew that
like this, like my dog, like we had other friends, but everybody was like knew, like it was like people who knew us, they knew we was the closest out of everybody. Like
for real. Like you couldn't mess with us. We were a package deal. I'm sorry.
Girl, right. Exactly. Which is good. You don't always come across people like that. Friendship is very important. Friendships are very important.
For real.
So
and a lot of friendships end. We could have a whole episode.
No, for real. I hate friendship breakups. That's worse than breaking up with a dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. I don't even think me and my friend that lives here broke up, but we just haven't talked in months. And like, I miss her. Like I was so sad the other day. I was thinking about her. And I was so sad. And I like I called her a couple times, but I don't know. I feel like she's mad at me, but I don't know. I love her.
I feel like it's tough because friendship breakups are like, okay, it's like what's worse, like when you kind of like just like separate from each other, or you actually have a breakup. You know what I mean? Like what's worse, the gradual, like the slow, painful, like separation ones, or like the one where you straight up just sit down and be like, we can't be friends no more?
I think the one where you hold that thought, because I gotta get my computer charger. 1 second. I meant to get that earlier. They're gonna be like, this bitch always has to charge her computer. Why the fuck is she never prepared?
Bitch, I love how we never have. I'm proud of myself because I have my charger today and I never have my charger ever.
I had my phone charger right here and I did not have my computer charger. I was like, I literally looked at my charger earlier when we was talking. We was having our little pre-podcast. I literally was like, Kayla, pick up the charger, go charge your computer. And I did something completely different and did not get my computer charger. And yeah.
You even said it out loud to me. You were like, I'm going to go get my charger.
Girl, and I got my phone charger, but not my computer charger. And it was right there. I was like, I know I'm going to need, like, I don't know. I fucking ADHD, bro. Anyway.
It's just a lot of wires. I'm going to be real.
No, it is a lot. I literally have so many wires right here. But I think the ones that are like slow and graduate are the worst, only because the ones where you're just the ones where you're just like oh, like we just need to stop being friends. Unless it's one-sided, I feel like those, like you kind of just get worked up and tired of each other, and it just doesn't hurt. Right. Like it doesn't hurt like that. It doesn't hurt like as much. So something keeps opening on my computer. Sorry. I don't know if you can see it or not.
No.
It was okay.
You're good.
That's good, because I was like, I hope it doesn't pop up on the recording. But I think it's like y'all get tired of each other equally, unless, like I said, it's one-sided. Other than that, like the ones that are slow and gradual are definitely worse to me. I hate it.
I kind of feel that, because it's like you guys could have saved it and you didn't, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't save it, because like you have those people that you love, and like sometimes like they're just like, you know, certain things like you can't like negative things or like toxic things, that's not good for you. And if you're not like that, like
Right.
it's really not good for them either to be like that. But you know, some people kind of gotta like heal and grow and you know, learn on their own. Like you can't really bring everybody out of everything. So
Right.
I just feel like you kind of just gotta like it hurts, but you kind of like, you know, it hurts.
Exactly.
That hurts the worst to me.
Bro, I can't. That just reminds me of that movie. I think I told you about it last week or a few weeks ago. It's called Something Borrowed. I'm sure a lot of girls have seen it. It's a chick flick, but like the main synopsis of this movie is like two best friends. One of them is engaged, and best friend A ends up with best friend B's fiance, like cheating. But there's a scene at the end where like she catches them together basically. And obviously she fucking, I did tell you about this, but like she yells at the fiance obviously, and it's like, you're a fucking dick, like whatever, right? But then she turns to the friend, like these girls were friends since like childhood, okay? She turns to the friend and she starts like crying. You know that crying where like you can tell someone's not just mad at you, they're just like hurt, disappointed, like sad and hurt.
Like those are the
the worst. I should send you this scene. It fucking like it gets to you, because she looks at her and she's like, how could you do this to me?
Right.
How could you do this to
you
me?
Out of all people, like
bitch. Right. And she literally goes, I hate you. Like, don't talk to me ever again. We are done. And she just like storms out, and the friend is standing there like with tears running down her face. And I'm like, bro, I don't even know what I would do. I don't even know what I would do.
Yeah. No, like
I can't.
I could never imagine like somebody that you don't know, like come walking in and seeing your like dude cheat on you or your girl cheat on you with somebody random. Like that's a little less worse, but it still sucks because you caught them in the act and then they're doing the act they shouldn't have done. But if it's with your friend and then your best friend on top of that, that you like your family, it might as well be your sister or brother. Like
literally,
absolutely not. Like I would kill somebody. I've healed and my patience has grown a lot, and I've become a very more positive person, but I will fucking kill somebody. No. That's well, maybe I like my life. I don't want to go to jail, but I probably would catch a domestic violence case.
Dude, over that? Are you kidding? For sure.
Not domestic violence. What the fuck am I thinking about?
No, not domestic violence. Isn't it like battery or like assault case?
But no, absolutely not. That's horrible. That's disgusting. Awful. That's tacky. Like that's honestly disgusting if you do that though. Like why the fuck would you? There's so many people in the world and you go for my nigga. Are you joking? You're dumb.
Right.
Are you dumb? You're dumb.
It's gross. It's just gross. I can't. You need to watch this movie, because low-key there's a lot of shit that happens in this movie where I'm just sitting here like, what?
I feel like I'd be pissed off. Like
it's messy, bro. It is messy. Okay. I was sitting there like,
I feel like I'd be so pissed. Like
literally the whole movie, I'm sitting there like, I don't even know what to say.
Right. I would be like, I'm gonna watch it. It's on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
What is
Something Borrowed. I'm gonna send it to you right now so you don't forget, because this shit it's juicy, messy, and just outright disappointing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it because that shit's gonna low-key piss me off, but it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting for real. But we're totally off topic. Let's get into,
which is fine, but you know.
It's okay. Typical us. I just want to talk real quick before we even get into the topic of the podcast, because Britney Spears, you guys, this shit has been wild. for those who don't know, and if you don't know, you must be living under a rock, but
right, because who doesn't know Britney Spears anyway?
For real. But she was under a conservatorship for 13 years of her life since 2008, 7. Long ass time. And she recently did get out of it. And she did post something very interesting on Instagram a few days ago. She basically posted this photo of like, it was like a girl laying on the ground and like almost like an angel like hovering over her. And I guess it's supposed to represent like the divine sisterhood or something like that. And I low-key feel like she chose this picture specifically because, so she has a sister, Jamie Lynn Spears.
How did she not get into that?
Girl, because she was benefiting from it.
Oh, so wait, so she was, wait. Wait, so she was a part of that?
Girl, okay, so this is like,
she wasn't.
Yes, okay, because did you ever notice how Jamie Lynn Spears was never as, I guess the right word, successful as her sister, right? Like, yes,
right, she had Zoe 101.
Right, and then she got pregnant. Yes. So when they were filming Zoe 101, Jamie Lynn Spears was 16 years old and she ended up getting pregnant. That's why they canceled it.
I did not know.
Because they couldn't be Nickelodeon.
Like, she seemed like she was so sweet. Girl,
She got pregnant and Nickelodeon was like, yeah, we can't be filming you pregnant. Obviously. Hello.
Right, like, parents will have a fucking field day. Are you kidding me?
A field day. Are you kidding? So anyways, that kind of disrupted, like she went into a hiatus after that. Like I think for like, I don't even know. It was a long time, right? And then I think she came back because apparently she's on a Netflix show. I didn't know this until recently.
Oh, Jamie Lynn Spears?
Yes, I didn't even know this until recently. But so there's no paperwork confirming if she's like in on it or nothing, but there are like real estate documents showing that, so like Jamie Lynn's home, for example, was bought with Britney Spears money.
Oh, wow. I really like that bitch.
I know, girl.
And now I don't like that bitch. Because I was just sitting here thinking, because you've been talking about this Britney Spears thing, and I was just sitting here, I forgot, first of all, I forgot she had a sister. Second of all, I'm thinking like, how does she not end up in the same predicament?
Right. It's wild because like I'm not gonna even lie right now. Like I've been deep into this case since, I want to say I got into it last year because listen, COVID, like I just went through some rabbit holes. I'm not gonna lie. On different.
We all did. Child, COVID was ghetto. Okay, the first ghetto. COVID, was ghetto as fuck.
I don't even remember most of 2020. I'm gonna be so real right now because it just went by so.
Honestly, like what makes me remember some of it is my TikToks, because that's when I started TikToks.
Right.
So
I honestly only remember it when I see Snapchat memories and I'm like, wow, I actually did shit last year. And I didn't even like remember that I did shit.
Right. Like I forgot I was even dancing last year. Like that's crazy. Like I literally was dancing.
That's why that was last year.
It was last year. Like that was when I ended it though. Like when I started in Texas. It was like 2 years ago. But girl,
COVID was just a hot mess. But yeah. I got into it because I started finding all these YouTube because I remember when we were in high school, I don't know if you remember it, there was all those like viral YouTube videos about like free Britney, like, and I thought it was like a joke, right?
Same.
I just thought it was some type of like people just trying to get famous online.
Right. Like I thought it was a meme.
Exactly. And then last year, I don't know how I got into it, but I found this YouTube documentary and I watched it and it was explaining like how she even got into this shit, what a conservatorship even is. Because I never heard of that word. I didn't even know what that was. And I watched this documentary and I was like, wait, is this for real? And I started Googling shit. And once you get on Google, it's just like,
especially at night, girl, yes, you find everything.
You find everything. I was looking up conservatorships, like what do they mean? Like what happens? And then I was even looking up like shit on Britney Spears. Cause I even used to watch her when she was on, I think, was it American Idol or X Factor? One of those shows. And she was in it when she was even on that show. And apparently she was all drugged up on that show because when you're in a conservatorship, you have zero control over like what meds you get prescribed. You have zero control over how your money gets handled. You have zero control. You can't even drive if you're a conservator. If the conservator of your estate says no, like she had zero human rights basically.
And how old is she now? Do you know?
How is she? What? She is 30. She's in her late 30s. She's like 36.
She literally lived her whole life like she might as well have been in jail for however many years. What was it? You said 13?
Yeah, it was 13 years.
She might as well have served a sentence. Like prison.
Literally.
Like that's prison. Like, bitch, what? No.
And it makes me sad because like obviously, so when she got put into the conservatorship, it was 2000 and it was either late 2007 or early 2008. I forget like the exact date. But back then, I feel like us as a society, we really didn't know much about mental health or like how to help people with mental health. And like, I remember as a kid, like I used to see magazines that were calling her crazy, that were calling
I remember that too, very vividly.
Right.
Like,
and like now as an adult, when I'm watching these documentaries and shit, and I'm looking back, so they caught her at her most vulnerable moment when she really was having issues with like depression, anxiety, like the paparazzi were like on top of her all the time at that time. And like now that I look back, I'm like, this was a girl who was calling out for help. And instead of her family helping her, they took advantage of the situation and put her in a conservatorship.
So is that why? I was just about to ask you, is that why? Like, or because I was trying to figure out the circumstances and why they would do that.
Like, they were somehow
for the money or something.
Right. Like her dad's, and this is what pisses me off too. So her dad was kind of like a deadbeat dad. He is an alcoholic. Yeah. He was like a failing chef at that time. He wasn't involved in Britney's life since she was like a young preteen. So when she was getting famous, like he wasn't even in the picture. Right. And out of nowhere in 2007, this was also when she was going through her divorce. She was dealing with shit with her kids. Right. And her dad somehow out of the blue, like shows up. Right. And he apparently got into contact with this woman who knows a lot about conservatorships. Like she was even trying to get Amanda Bynes and Lindsay Lohan into conservatorships, but she failed because I know with Lindsay Lohan, her dad kind of caught on to it and was like, you guys are fucked up. Like you're not doing this to my daughter. Right. And Amanda Bynes, I forget how she got out of it, but unfortunately, because of Britney Spears' everything that was going on with her dad was able to like swoop in and get it also low-key, this doesn't make sense, but somehow he was able to get paperwork figured out with a lawyer where they were planning it for months because they saw Britney Spears's like mental health declining and they were just coming up with plans behind the scenes.
That's crazy.
And when the whole thing went, there was a situation where so she didn't have full custody of her kids at this moment in time, or this was 2007. She didn't have custody of her kids, like full custody. And I guess when the when her ex-husband's bodyguard came to pick up the kids, she locked herself in a bathroom with one of the sons, and she told her nanny or her assistant to go into another room with the other kid, and she refused to give the kids back. So that resulted in this whole like police like break into her house, and then the cops were able to put her into like a mental institution for like a 48-hour hold to evaluate her mental state, I guess. Right. During that time, those 48 hours, her dad went to a judge, gave him paperwork with a doctor's signature on it saying that Britney was incapable of making decisions for herself, that she was so mentally ill that she couldn't even because technically when someone's trying to put you in a conservatorship legally, you are notified at least 5 days in advance. So that gives you time to get a lawyer and like fight it. Right. Somehow he was able to get this judge to sign off on this shit without Britney even being notified. So she didn't even have a chance to fight it. by the time she left the hospital, she was in the conservatorship. Like she had no choice. Like I don't even know. I forget exactly how he was able to do that so quickly. But by the time she came out, she had like all her rights were gone.
It was probably money, bro. Like, like, because there are like, what is it, like corrupt,
Judges and
like
Supreme
figures and stuff
people.
like that. So it's just like, it probably was just money. Because I'm
That's what
pretty
I'm
sure a lot
guessing.
of them bitches are corrupt too. Like, it just breaks my heart how like literally she was living life like it was like out, like prison out, like outside, like on the outside, like, and she had no choice. She didn't do anything wrong, and it's okay. Like, to me, I will never judge somebody on their ignorance or them not knowing about a certain topic or like how to help somebody, because when you're like first doing something and you don't know, that's like being expected to ride a bike by yourself the very first time.
Right.
Like, no, I would never expect somebody to do that, but what I will not like understand and not fuck with is the simple fact that you did that. Not I don't believe for not one bit that he did that for her mental health at all,
At all.
which is fucked up. Like, why would you want to ruin somebody's life like that and take over? Like, you're fucked up here, like so bad that you want to ruin somebody else's life and like take over. Like, I can't imagine, like, bro, 13 years. Imagine what she has gone through in those 13 years. That's scary.
We don't even know the half of it. I think we know some things because she was able to come out. Like, I know for sure that they drugged her. Like, they were putting her on shit that she shouldn't have been on. They were forcing her on birth. Like, she wanted to have another baby and they were forcing birth control on her because they were like, sorry, we want you to be working so you can't get pregnant. And on top of that, like, they controlled when she could leave. That, like, she would go on dates and her dad would be calling her on her date like, you need to come home already, like it's been too long. She's a grown woman.
Like, that's like that would I'm just glad that she, because like, bro, not a lot of people are like strong enough to deal with stuff like that. Like, I'm glad she like stuck through it, because that's miserable. Being like, it's like kind of like somebody like saying like every day, like, oh, I'm gonna give you a cookie as a reward, but like you gotta come get it. Like, it's kind of like she's at life, but she's going through life, but she's not living. Like, she's like, the cookie's right there, but she can't have it type shit. Like, no, that's not like lit. Like, that's what I'm saying. She might as well have been in prison, but that's crazy. That's honestly scary and sad that shit like that can happen. Like, you have to be very careful. And it's like her family, careful, like, bro. That's one of our points today. Like, you can't always, like, people that you trust. Like, I trust Kaylalea more than 90% of my family. And that's really sad to say. Like, I don't like, she, like, we all have our family that is like fucked up in the head, and so y'all know those family members, because I'm pretty sure everybody has those family members. There's not one person I believe that is close or cool with all of their family members. Right. My family, I'm not. Like, that's something else I learned in COVID too. Like, when I had moved to Texas and came back, bro, like, it was so sad because like the family I thought I was the closest with, I don't even talk to them no more. Like, it's so sad. Like, you can't even trust your own flesh and blood. That's fucking crazy to me.
It's crazy to me, honestly, because oh shit, hold on.
What, anger?
Yeah, sorry, I just stopped. Oh. No, it's just crazy to me because it's like, that was her dad. And it's like, I already know that his mindset was probably like, my daughter's making all this money. I know I'm not close to her, so this is the best next option for me to get some of that.
Yeah, like, that's so, that's
I think
so fucked up.
It's so fun. That's what pisses me off the most about this story, is like, this was like a deadbeat dad and he was making millions, billions a year.
That's fucking insane.
It's insane, bro. And yeah, her sister was in let's be real. It's not like they were in on it, but they were benefiting from it. And they didn't even say nothing.
Or try to help her. Like, if you see, like, that's what I'm saying. You can't like at least her sister. But then again, I can't say that because like my mom and my aunt are close at all. So,
right. Like, so there's a lot of siblings that aren't close.
Like I'm talking about like not even like remote, like not even like they don't even talk. Like, girl, I'm not like I don't even talk to like majority of my family. Like I'm not close with them. Like it's sad, but I like Kaylee is more family to me than any of my actual family. Like it's fucking insane, honestly, to me.
It's insane. But that just proves that it's like just because they're your blood doesn't automatically make them the most trustworthy, or even they may not even love you like family.
Girl,
you know what I mean?
Obviously not. That's crazy.
You just can't trust people. But I just wanted to touch on that real quick because this has been wild. It's been a long time coming. Thank God she's actually free now. Because listen, I've been waiting on this for her for real, because I just can't even imagine. Like, that is just like
that's
patriarchy at its finest. Like, for real.
Thinking about, I watch too many fucking movies. Like thinking about like what like in the like there's 365 days in 1 year. 13 years, bro. Like 13 years. I can't imagine what could have or what has happened to her. Like,
oh, bro, you made a good point earlier. I'm glad she's alive and she's okay. I mean, she's obviously not perfect. She's probably gonna have to go to like hella therapy after this.
A lot of healing and learning how to do stuff on her own because she wasn't able to do that.
I know. I think that's gonna be the hardest. I hope she's not like addicted to anything.
I hope not either. I really hope not. But it's just hard. Like you like I don't know. Like I don't even know. Like I will want like it's like I want to know what she went through, but then I don't because I feel like I'd be sad. You know? So
even hearing just the little parts that I've heard or that she's admitted to, it's like, how do you do that to a human? You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. I hope she has an interview. Like I'm pretty sure she's gonna do one of those interviews. You know, like those long, like deep interviews that people do.
Like those 60-minute segments that they do on CNN or what's the channel that does that? I don't know.
Oprah does it sometimes. Like she did it with Rihanna and like she's talking about Chris Brown. Yeah. Like shit like that. I feel like she's gonna do one of those.
She has to do an Oprah interview. Oh my God.
I wonder, does Oprah even interview people anymore?
Does Oprah still have her show?
Oprah's rich as hell. Don't get me wrong. She's rich, but like, what is she doing? Like,
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe she stopped doing her show because she was like, shit, I have enough money. Like, I just stopped working.
Right? Maybe she was just like, I'm gonna just chill. Like,
bro, Oprah should vlog. Oprah should have a YouTube channel.
Oprah should vlog.
That is a channel.
I want to see what type of rich shit she be doing. I don't she be doing just unnecessary rich shit. Oprah's just rich as fuck. Oprah is rich as hell.
Bro, Oprah is goals. Let's be real.
No,
she is goals. Nah, but I'm sure she's gonna do an interview. I hope she does. I want to hear. I don't know if I want to hear everything, but I do want to hear everything. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you you want to like know like what they did, but then at the same time it's gonna piss you off if you hear everything. Like it's just like the wondering. Like I don't know, but I low-key don't want to because I get sad. I definitely get sad. I probably start crying.
But for real, thank God, free Britney. Always gonna support her. Always gonna love her, and I really do hope that she gets through this in a healthy manner.
Right. Mental health is definitely important. Please remember that, you guys, because people, including us, have struggled with that. So it's not.
It's serious, y'all. I always tell people, reach out to your friends, even when you think they're okay. Just send them a quick text.
Yeah, because they might have cried today. And you probably can cheer them up. So definitely call your friends, call the people that you care about. So it might help.
Yes, definitely.
But I'm glad she is out of that.
Thank God, bro. Alrighty. Shall we get into it?
Let's go ahead. Our next topic, y'all. My fucking phone will open up. So we have to touch on something that really bothers me when I am asked to hang out with a dude or like, just get to know somebody. Is some people, the thing is, a lot of people will not have an issue with this. I have a big issue with this because I'm the type of person that wants to get to know somebody, and that's what makes me want to have sex with them, is getting to know them. Like, if I don't know you, I'm not gonna be sexually attracted to you. Like, looking at you and saying that you're fine is all like, it's all fun and games until I realize that you're actually lame as fuck.
Yeah.
All fun and games. So
Yep.
really what the topic is talking about having sex too soon, and if it's a red flag or not, and also if they're going to take you serious if you do have sex with somebody early. Now, what do you think about first? Do you think it is a red flag, and like, do you think somebody will take you serious, like if you weren't in a relationship and you did fuck somebody the very first time y'all hung out, y'all have never talked, y'all talk to each other, but y'all have never hung out, this is the first time y'all are hanging out, and you have sex? So I've heard that goes really well with some people, but like,
right.
Somebody, I feel like somebody has to give you that energy. I mean, I don't know, some people just be out here fucking, I don't know, but what do you think about that?
No, I definitely think, because at least when I was single, I'm gonna totally leave my current relationship out of this topic because it's just a bad example. But when I was single, I'm not gonna lie, like if I actually really did like a guy, I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of waited a little bit because not that I don't think having sex
got me yawning. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, girl. I don't think having sex too soon, I feel like it depends on the person.
It depends.
Because too soon could be like 3 dates in, but for someone else that might be 10 dates in, you know? Right. So I think that specifically depends on the person and what you are comfortable with, because not everybody is like sexually liberated and wants to fuck like the first night, you know?
Right.
So I definitely think if you like the guy and you're in that stage of getting to know each other, I think it's important to have somewhat of a relationship before you have sex, because definitely, at least when it comes to dating, mainly because I feel like sex can sometimes cloud our judgment. Like if the sex is bomb, you're definitely gonna be like, damn, I love this man, like I love this, or like I really like this man. Right. When you haven't even took the time to actually get to know the person, and maybe like when that person fucks up, you kind of use sex as a band-aid, you know? There's relationships like that. I see it a lot in movies too. Movies do this a lot, where it's like they'll be fighting and then they'll fuck and it's fine after. Like, and I'm like, y'all didn't even talk.
No.
Right.
Like, movies have been teaching us the wrong fucking way this whole time.
Yes. Low-key, we could have a whole podcast episode on that, because shoot, I have a lot to say about that. These shows and these movies.
Oh yeah.
But, girl. But basically, I definitely think it's definitely situational, at least in my opinion.
But if a dude, like, okay, so say if not necessarily like the person shoot, like if they're both on the same turn, like it kind of is like, if it's coming, it's coming, but it's like the first time, like I'm gonna tell you what happens to me, and you tell me your opinion on this, because I feel like it'll change. So somebody will be like, oh, when can I see you, what's up, or like what's when can I like get some time from you, or just like stuff like that. A lot of times, like majority of the time, I already know what's coming, but it's just like, if you don't tell me that you just want to fuck, then like I'm not, first of all, I don't want to assume, because like everybody's not like everybody. I give everybody a chance. I'm not saying that I give my time to everybody, but I give people a chance. Like I don't just, I'm not the type of person that's just like, oh well, unless you're just completely out of, like completely not my type. Like, but right. I'll have conversations with people. Like if they show interest in me, I'll have conversations, or like if I'm interested enough, I will hang out with this person. But then this person is just like, so what's up? Like, what you trying to do? And I'm like, not that. Like, that's a red flag to me, because it's just like, you knew what you were coming over here for, and you knew what you wanted. First of all, you didn't discuss that with me at all, and then you assume that that I'm gonna fuck you. or that I even want to. And it's just like a lot of that is females' fault, but a lot of that is not, because it just depends. Like, I feel like a lot of females fuck too soon, or like, I don't know, but I just feel like as a man, you shouldn't expect a female to fuck just because you're hanging out with them, or just because you, or even something like if you buy them food or take them out on a date. Like, I don't feel like you should expect a female to like fuck you. Like, are you fucking dumb?
No, yeah, because I remember when I was in college, I went on a date with this one guy. It was a trash date, by the way. We went on this date, and he was like, "Do you want to come over?" Like, this was when we were done. He was like, "You want to come over? Maybe we could watch something." And I don't know why I said yes. I was just like, "All right, like let me see if it gets any better." And we're watching this movie, and he was just like trying to kiss me and everything, and I was like, I feel like guys, y'all should be able to see when the date didn't go well. And just because you paid for the dinner does not mean I owe you anything. Okay.
Exactly. And y'all should also see that, like, when y'all should like be like, when it's comfortable to touch and when not to touch. Like, and that's crazy coming from me, because I'm a very touchy person. Like, even if it's something minimal, like if I like if I do a hug, or like that's not a good example. Like, I don't know, like something touchy, like
grabbing the knee, or like
that. Yeah, but I'm talking about like maybe like wiping something. Like if something's on your face, I'll wipe it off. Like, I'll do that. Like, I'm looking out, but also like I'm showing you that I care. But it's just like you don't need to be touching on me like when you unless like work, like if we make a connection, then yeah, you might get a little rub on the knee, or like, you know what I'm saying, like something. But I'm not about to fuck you or suck your dick. Like, I'm not doing that. What?
No.
How does it? How that's so normal, bro.
I know. No,
I
don't like
leave me alone. Like, that makes me not want. Like, that turns me off, actually. And they think they're turning you on, they're not. Like, that definitely turns me off. Because at first, like, I didn't even want to give you my time anyway, because I felt like you did want to fuck me, and now you're proving my point. And then you're just lying, and you're just like, oh well, you know, blah blah. Like, I didn't come over here for that, and I.
Then say what you're coming for.
That's literally happened to me so many times this year. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm just over it. Y'all need to do better, because like y'all niggas need to do better. Like, I'm fucking sick of y'all. That's why I don't even fucking like. That's why I text y'all back late. That's why I don't fucking like to hang out with y'all. Like, I'll probably wait it out, and then that's why I stopped answering my phone for y'all, because y'all are fucking stupid and ridiculous. Not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all. Okay, like, fucking get it.
I just think communication is key. Like, guys need to practice. If you're trying to actually Netflix and chill,
you need to say that.
And say that. If you want to Netflix and fuck, then say that.
Because I actually be trying to Netflix and chill. I don't even go over these, Kaylalea. I don't even go over these niggas' houses no more. Like,
because that's how they expect. I know.
They're like, oh yeah, she's coming over about the, you know what I'm saying? Bust down. No, baby, we're not. We're not. You're giving incorrect.
Right.
Completely. Because like, I just don't get how you expect that and not like talk to like. And then I saw this little meme on Instagram, and it was like, you know, like how they have like the two cartoon people talking.
Right.
Like on one, and then I don't know, I gotta send it to you. But it was like a girl and a dude talking, and she was just like, if you want to just fuck, then just say that. Then he was like, I'm just trying to fuck. And then you see the next one where she's disappeared, and he was like, see, this is why I be lying. No, don't lie, baby, because coochie's not that serious to me. I mean, okay, coochie's pretty serious, but I feel like y'all thinking coochie is serious for all the wrong reasons. Like, y'all be wanting to fuck. This dude literally told me he wanted me because it would be like a trophy, like, because the people around him like didn't get to me first, like didn't pretty much like have me under his belt first, and he got to me first. Like, that kind of like threw me off. And I know some people don't know how to talk, so I didn't take it too harsh, but like I kind of like steered away from him. But some people don't know how to.
That is a red flag, though. If anything's a red flag, that's a red flag.
Definitely is a red flag. I was like, okay.
I don't like when guys see us as like conquests. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like
that goes into our topics today, y'all. We got that definitely.
We got hella topics today. We got a good flow. Okay, we actually might not be that messy this podcast,
right?
But
we're actually organized this one.
We're organized this week. I like this. I do, but I just don't.
They're like goals, like little things on our checklist. Like,
it's so
like how fucking dare you?
Like talk about a boner killer. Like shit. I hate whenever I hear shit like that, I'm like, that is disgusting. Okay. I think because the way we wrote it was like, is sex too soon a red flag? I don't think that sex too soon is a red flag. I think when a guy comes into the situation automatically expecting it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a red
flag. That's what I meant. Yeah. Cause I experienced that way too fucking much and I'm sick of y'all. That's why I don't even fucking hang out with y'all no more. I be wanting friends first. That's my thing. Yes. Because like I said in the last episode, a girl already knows if she's gonna fuck you or not. Now, it could change. Mm-hmm. That depends on you. If you fuck up and you don't do enough, then she's definitely not fucking you.
No.
But yeah, no, I definitely experienced that way too much. And I just like at this, like, this is why I've kept to myself for so long. This is why I'm celibate, because none of y'all give a fuck. Well, let me not say none. I'm not talking about the whole male population. Please shut up if you got offended by that. If you got offended by that, it's probably pertaining to you. But I'm not talking about all men. But I'm saying y'all really like don't like. I just
if y'all could feel the frustration right now,
I'm very frustrated because it's just like I be wanting to have a friend first. I want to feel you out first, and then okay, perfect example. My friend, I'm not gonna say his name. I talked about him in the very first or second episode. My friend, he how can I describe him? I want to give him a code name, a bae name, because he is bae. I've definitely talked about him in the second episode. Should I say like an initial? What should I say?
We should have a specific initial for him, so when you bring him up in other episodes, like we know who it is. He's a reoccurring character.
He really is reoccurring. Like I love him. That's my boo.
I wouldn't do his actual initials. Like call him.
That's what I'm saying.
Else. Like do something that reminds you of him. Like BD for Big Dick or
all the stuff I'm thinking about is gonna be so obvious, especially when he watches this.
Try to do something discreet.
All the stuff I'm thinking about is gonna be damn. What can I say?
What's like his favorite color?
Damn, I don't want to say that either. we're just I don't know, but
I'm gonna grab another drink while
maybe I should call him like I don't know y'all. What should I call him? I want to call him something because I want y'all to know like this man deserves a spot. Are you recording? Where are you recording at? Your like living room?
I'm actually in my little office.
Oh, I was like, okay.
I was like, because I always have a whole setup in like by the couch on the couch, and I'm like, I have a whole desk. Like, why do I not use it?
Girl, yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Oh yes, that's giving big girl vibes.
My record player.
Record. I don't know what to call him because everything is just gonna
give it away.
Maybe I should
call him. We should name him after like a marijuana strand. Like
he does like weed a lot, but maybe I should call him Video Bay. I don't know. I'll probably just call him Video Bay.
Video Bay, that's cute.
Like B Bay. Let's just do B Bay. BB. So he's a perfect example because God, the amount of time that took me was ridiculous, y'all. But what I think is something I have to get it out, otherwise it's gonna bother me. But he's a perfect example because, okay, the way we met, Let me not say that because that's obvious too, and I don't want the other people.
If other people are gonna know, don't say it.
The other people are gonna be like, "Hey, like, mind your business." But no, I met him through someone that we both know, and yeah, he was always very respectful. He never he waited until we was like we first of all, great sex. It was the best sex I've had in my life. Like,
let's get this out the way. It was great.
It was, girl, immaculate. I'm talking about what? That's the nigga that I was talking about. That I had my toes sucked.
Oh,
yeah, for the first time. Yeah, a lot of things for the first time. Anyway, great things. Not gonna go too deep into detail. But he was very respectful. He never was just like, oh, I'm gonna come see you so I could. He never was like that. And it made me so much more attracted to him that he didn't push it. He didn't ask. Like, girl, it just happened. Like, that was like, I went over his house, we hung out, like, we fucked. And then
you actually felt good, right?
It felt good. And I was actually like I actually wanted to. I was actually like, oh, it's gonna happen tonight.
Right.
Like, shave my coochie and everything. Like,
love it.
But he gave those vibes, like, he, you know what I'm saying? Like, he never.
See, but you were probably even more attracted to him.
I was way more attracted to
that. Yeah.
I mean, I was already attracted to him because of just the type of person he is.
Right.
But that goes into it. Like, he never pushed. He was never pushy. He's very supportive. Like, just everything. Like, we even hung out the other day, and it was just like he's just like, anything you need, like, we'll figure it out. I got you. Like, and it's I don't always believe people when they say that to me, but he always comes through. Whenever I need him, he always comes through. Whenever I need to talk, he's always there. Like yeah. So it's not like no sneaky link type of situation. Like, it's just like.
And you're like actually friends with this guy.
I'm friends with him. Like, we're really good friends. We're really good friends. Really good friends. But
yeah, I know.
But that's a perfect example. Y'all need to learn, like, y'all men need to learn, like, it's gonna come to you, like, especially depending on the type of person you am. Like, I mean, you am what? That you are. Like, don't force coochie, bro. Like, that's lame, and that's gonna make a girl like get distant from you, especially when you keep asking. Like, that's not okay.
No. It's kind of like too, like, I always like using this example. Like, when a guy asks you to give him a blowjob, it's like, now I really don't want to give you a blowjob.
Now I really don't want to. Right.
Like,
it's not giving.
It's not
giving what you thought it was gonna give, sir.
No.
So, I don't know if you thought I was gonna turn you on, but it didn't.
Yeah. I just think guys need to learn. Even if you're not trying to get serious with the dude, like, it always helps to have a fucking conversation, you know?
Yeah, like, we're too grown to be beating around the bush, like, and you coming over here, or I'm coming over there, and you expected sex from me, and then I wasted my time. Like, I did that earlier this year. This dude, he's really cool too. Like, he's straight, but it's just like, it pissed me off because he asked me to hang out. I was busy all day, and I made time to go see him. I drove over there, and it's just like, Kaylee, I promise you I was over there for like 10 minutes and left because I was like, bro, is that what you want? Like,
right. Like, that's not what I'm here for.
Yeah. So I left. I was pissed. I was like, well, I was like, I wasn't pissed, but I was just like, that was a waste of fucking time. Like, you could have just said that.
Right.
And I would have said no.
Exactly.
Like, are you scared of people say? That's what I'm saying. Coochie is not that serious. Like, are you scared a bitch is gonna say no? Like, go, if she don't give it to you. There's plenty of bitches out here that's gonna give you some free coochie without just for no reason. I don't know if you think I'm that bitch, but I'm not. So please go ask.
Exactly.
Me. I think that's what it is. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to get on the girls, but we have to get on the girls because it's just like, y'all just be fucking niggas for no reason. Like, that's why niggas be thinking we be fucking. Like, that's why niggas be asking me when he should be asking your ass to fuck. Like, calling you over there fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's so annoying.
I think that's why it's okay to have like, I feel like everyone, if you're single, I feel like everyone has those people in their phone that they go to for sex, right? And then they have those people that they go to for a good, like to hang out.
Yeah.
And it's like, keep those separate. You know what I mean? Like,
but people don't even give it a chance to get to those categories. Like, well, not people, I'm sorry. A lot of majority of dudes don't even give it a chance to get to that point because they're so focused on fucking the girl and having like having her on his roster as like, oh, it's another hoe I bust down. Like, no, like he don't even give it a chance to even get to know the bitch. Like, I'm always like a person that cares about somebody. So like I always not like I'm not always seeking friends, but it's just like I always want to have connections with somebody if you know what I'm saying, like if I'm gonna do something for them or like I'm gonna be fucking you, like I want to have a friendship first. Like I'm not about to just be fucking no, like that's why I keep saying like I became celibate because I literally said to myself one day, Kayla, I was like, why the fuck are you like what do you get out of this? Like I had to literally sit myself down and ask myself, what are you getting out of this? But a fucking from the last dude that I dealt with like a couple months ago, it was just a fucking hot mess. And I was like, Kayla, what are you getting out of this situation or any situation from having sex with somebody that you think you like this much? Right. But when you start to learn this person a little bit more than you thought you knew them and like actually like see how they are, like you don't like them and then you got nothing out of that but like irritation, maybe heartbreak, like a fucking headache. Like what the fuck am I fucking you for? That's why I had to tell like certain people, I'm like, what would I have sex with you for? Right. What am I fucking you for? No reason. Like, you're not benefiting me in any way. Like, and dudes are always just like, oh, well, you know, bitches is gold diggers and girls just, you know, like always seek money and like, what else are you gonna give me? Y'all don't like to like some of y'all don't like to talk or aren't talkers, like some, which is fine, but it's just like, what else are you gonna give me? Like, I need something. Like I need something out of it. I'm tired of not getting shit, being too nice to people and not getting shit out of situations. Like, and me giving everything, like me, like I'm sick of that. That's why I just had to like chill out. I had to be like antisocial a little bit and like just not like, no, fuck that having fun and being young shit. Like I'm not doing that. I thought that was okay when I turned 21. No, that's not. It's not okay. What, 21, 22? I'm 23 now. So when I turned like what, 21, close to 22, I was like, just we all
have that phase. We all have that phase.
Blah. And I was always the type of person, like that's why I lost my virginity at 19. I lost my virginity at 19. I waited for a reason because I was like, I want to do it with somebody I care about a lot. I was always just a relationship type of girl, just, and then after I got my heart broken so much, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna have fun. Had fun for a little bit, and then I was like, this shit ain't it, bro. Like, I ain't like that. First of all, because I always caught feelings. Like, cause I don't fuck everybody. I don't have sex with everybody. And that's another topic too that we have. But it's like the people that I thought like had my back, like I would catch feelings for them. And of course we had sex. And it's just like, I didn't get anything out of that situation. I didn't get shit. Right. But a lesson. So that's good. I've learned, I've gotten a lot of lessons if I didn't get anything else. So I just got tired of that, bro. Like I can't do that shit no more.
I feel like I went through that phase when right before I met my current boyfriend, because I just got to the point where I was like, I was seeing all these guys. It wasn't even that my phone was dry. If anything, it was pretty fucking wet. But the problem was I was meeting with these guys and there was no substance there
at all.
And it was like, yeah, like he would be cute. Sure. Maybe he had a 6-pack, and it's like, but like, we never really connected on anything. And a lot of times, even if I did have sex, I didn't have sex with all, it got to the point where I wasn't even having sex with all of them because I just wasn't in the mood. I wasn't even like, I didn't have any type of urge to get on this man. the few that I did have sex with, those were probably the few times where the sex was mediocre. I've rarely had mediocre sex in my entire life, but like that time period of my life, it was a lot of mediocre sex because there just wasn't any connection, like not even on a friend level. I'm not saying that I had to be in love with these men, but I at least needed like
some type of connection.
That
honestly makes a lot of, let me stop making noise with my foot, sorry. That honestly makes sex a lot better, and I don't understand how people don't understand that. Like, it's not even about like okay, having good dick and good pussy is like okay, but if y'all are connected, if y'all have a connection, like I'm sorry, like I just for V-Bay, I just get wet instantly. Like I be so lost, like I just like when he was talking to me, like I'm just like but like I mean I be listening to him, but it's just like I really like oof, right. It's just I be thinking a lot because it's just like we have a connection mentally, like we're here and we're here, like connected on a lot of different levels. So it's just like I don't get how people enjoy just casual random sex. Like that's just, it don't do it for me. It don't.
I think random sex is when you are in a very specific moment in your life. And I'm talking like I know I went through that phase when I broke up with my first boyfriend, because I think we go through those phases when
like we're hurt.
Not only that, it's like, so for example, with my ex-boyfriend, because I lost my virginity at 17, and I was a junior in high school. I thought I was in love with this man, right? But when we broke up, I kind of realized, I was like, I did a lot with this guy and I thought I was going to end up with him, and now we're not together. So like, fuck it. And I kind of went through a phase. It was like a solid year where I just didn't care. I was still horny, but I didn't want to get to know nobody at the same time, because I just got out of a relationship.
Right.
And I know my cousin's kind of going through this phase right now too, where she kind of just like wants to have sex with guys that she's meeting on Tinder, but she also doesn't want them to get attached. So I do think it's okay to go through those phases. And if you're the type of girl where like you just are not meant for a relationship and that's just how you roll and that's how you function, cool. But I know for me, myself, I grew out of that very quickly, because again, it got to the point where I was just having a lot of mediocre, it wasn't even bomb sex anymore,
Yeah, no, that shit.
And it's like, we're not getting bomb sex, when I come over, we're not even having like good conversations. There's no substance here. It's like, I'm basically wasting my time.
Yeah.
I'm basically choosing to spend my time here with you when I could be doing anything else.
Like
right. So I definitely get where you're coming from, because I remember, and that's why when I met my boyfriend, and even though me and my boyfriend kind of started as a one-night stand, it turned into something with substance, and it turned into something that like I was almost craving at that time, because I really wanted, I didn't realize it at the time, but I wanted like affection, and I wanted someone I could talk to.
I feel like everybody wants that. They just get into this thing in their head where they're just like, I don't think I'll ever be in a relationship again, or because they're hurt. That comes from hurt. I feel like everybody wants that one person they can always go to. They can, I mean, some people do have fun with just having hella hoes and just fucking random bitches just because they want to live life. If that's you, we're not judging you. We just don't get how that's fulfilling. That's pretty much all we're saying. We're not saying it's wrong.
Right. Like, I don't get how it's fulfilling in a long term.
Right. It's not fulfilling at all to me. I don't even think I've ever had.
I don't think you ever went through that phase. I don't,
like a one-night stand phase. No,
I don't think you ever
situations where I've like had sex with a dude, but I was interested in them. Like I was like, maybe I could
try kind of maybe to pursue them, kind of.
Yeah, like pursue, right. But I don't think I've ever had like a one night stand.
I feel like it happens a lot in college. I'm not gonna lie. And I think it happens because when you're in college, it's like a meat market, kind of. Mm-hmm. Like you just have a lot of options in front of you.
Right.
And it's a lot of not temptation. I don't want to say that. It's
a lot of like new people from new places. Like you have an experience, like it's just like kind of traveling the world and like taste testing, but not leaving like your main place or going to a main place and taste testing type shit. That's what I see it as, like, you know.
Because I feel like if I would have stayed home instead of going to college, I don't think I would have had that phase. I'm gonna be totally honest. Actually, I don't know, because maybe I still would have. I don't know.
Maybe
it just wouldn't. Maybe it wouldn't have been as many people as it was.
Right.
I think it would have been a lot less people. But I don't know. I think everyone's different. If you're the type of person who's hardwired to be able to do that long, I just couldn't do it long term. I just got tired.
I just don't like, because I can't, like me, I'm the type of person that doesn't get horny if I don't like get to know you and I don't like you. Like I don't get, like, once like you give me time to get to know you and all that stuff, like okay, like BB babe, like, or V babe. Did we say VB? B babe. B babe.
B babe.
B babe, he can get anytime he wants to. Like I'll probably stop being celibate for him and only him. And he's not even my boyfriend. He's nothing close to my boyfriend, but we're not sneaky links. Like we're really good friends. But I can tell he actually gives a fuck about me. That's one dude that I could say gives a shit about me. Well, there's other dudes that give a fuck about me, but that I have fucked, you know, like that I have had sex with.
That's the key word right there.
Right. So it's just, I don't get how you like that can't, I just don't see how y'all enjoy random stuff. I like now that I think about it, I've never had random stuff. It's just been people that I thought it was gonna work out with or pursue or maybe like have a good connection with or just something. I've never pressed or rushed a relationship on somebody, but I just thought they were like, you know,
gonna I feel that. I feel that. Cause I think that's honestly why I even ended up in a relationship too. I wasn't happy. Like now that I'm looking back, I wasn't happy. Like, and I didn't realize I wasn't happy until afterwards.
Right.
And I started reflecting on that time and I was like, because I also had for the viewers at home, I had a friends with benefits situation that lasted way too fucking long. Because I thought it would have turned into a relationship, right? And it didn't, which is good because I should have never even held on that long. But I don't know where I was going with this. I'm gonna stop like that.
I'm screaming. The friends with benefits situation, like why you had to stop.
Yes. Okay. So basically, I remember there was a specific day where I came home after I had gone over to his place for a booty call. I came home and I remember it was around the time where like we were low key coming to the end of that relationship and we both kind of knew it, but like I was kind of holding on to it. He was trying to let go and I wasn't letting him. It was like that type of situation. And I came home one day and I just started crying because I was like, I'm literally having sex with a guy that I like a lot and he doesn't even like me like that.
He doesn't give a fuck about you.
And then I kind of started scrolling through my phone that day and I saw these guys, right, that I had their contacts. I had a lot of like guys that I was kind of just like having on the back burner. And I'm like, I don't even like any of these guys either. Right. And it's like, why?
Came to like a big ass realization.
It was a huge like epiphany moment where I was like, I just need to end this shit. Like, I'm so done being around these guys and it just feels empty. Like it felt, that's a great word. It felt empty.
Very empty.
very empty. Like, because that's when I realized I can't even call any of these guys on my phone that I'm her. I can't call them about like
if you need something.
Right. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Exactly. I can call B-Bay. Anything I need, he's there. And it's like, it's not even just that he's told me that, he's shown it to me. Like, he's shown me like this, like we can, and the same for him. Like I would do, because I know he would do that for me. So it's just like, I feel you. Like the emptiness I can't fuck with. Like, y'all, exactly why we should be talking about not fucking everybody. Do not have sex with everybody.
Yes. Please. It is okay, guys, to be picky when it comes to who you allow. This goes for both men and women. Who you allow to hop on your dick and who you allow to come inside your vagina.
Yeah.
Not, I don't mean come like come.
Yeah, because please don't let these men just come inside you. Like, bitch.
Yeah, please. No, get on some use some condoms, get some birth control, please. For goodness sake. Like, don't let that happen. Yeah, please. God, no, we don't need more children. This world is so fucked up right now. We don't need more kids in this situation. But anyways, I just feel like it's okay to be like, you know how, have you ever had those moments where like you're either on a date with the guy or you're hanging out with the guy and you thought you were going to like him, and halfway through the hangout, you're like, yeah, I don't want this no more.
Yeah. Or like if you just started like, maybe like talking to someone, or maybe like recently just experienced someone, you're just like, this is not giving what I thought it was gonna give.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, my cat wants to play fetch right now, so
I see you like throwing something, so I figured that was her.
Yes, this girl. But exactly, because it's just like, and also you don't know where people have been. You know, girl, a lot of people aren't on it. I don't know about you, but like, I remember when I was single, I straight up would ask guys, like, when's the last time you got tested? Right. Like, I don't care if you fuck girls, but like, when's the last time you got tested?
Right.
Because we can.
I need to start doing that, but it's just a simple fact that I don't plan on fucking y'all. See, that's what y'all, like, I don't plan on like, y'all will be really attractive and it'll be all like cool, and it's just like, I'm not trying to fuck you, and then you try to fuck me and it's making me not want to fuck you more. Like, that's why I don't even worry about the shit. I don't even ask, like, because it's just like half of the time I don't even be fucking y'all.
Right.
Like, it was this post. Let me read y'all this post. I meant to read it to you earlier, girl, because it literally, like, what did it say? It literally said what you just said. It was like, y'all fucking 2 bitches, and one of them bitches fucking 3 niggas, and them 3 niggas is fucking 5 other bitches, including they bitch who cheating on them because she know he cheating. Man, keep me out the mix. I'd rather have one person to myself. It's exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I need a nigga that thinks like that. Y'all be like, y'all stop having sex with everybody. Like, stop doing that. That's not cute. First of all, that's not cute. Second of all, that's not safe. Third of all, stop fucking everybody that you see. Everybody that you see is not meant for you to fuck. Point 1 is because soul ties are a fucking thing, and you're gonna be really disappointed when your ass is walking around everywhere with a fucking cloud over your head because you didn't fuck 5 bitches this week, and they was all depressed, or they was all getting abused by their nigga, or they was all like they're alcoholics or something. Like, just stop trying to fuck everything. Like, women too, like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? But men be the worst. But we just need y'all to stop fucking everybody and everything. It's not necessary. It's not going nowhere. Nothing's gonna happen. Like, coochie and dick is here to stay. Stop fucking everything. Jesus Christ. Like, amen. Because what the hell?
That's what I'm saying. Like, please. I just want, honestly, that Instagram post put it so perfectly. It's just like, this is why like, I'm just gonna bring up Miami-Dade, the whole Tri-County area. They have the highest STIs, guys. The highest percentage. Yes, in the country.
Girl,
Miami needs
wasn't our school the top school, like, out of the county?
Low key, I think we were.
Y'all, our school that we went to, Newsom High School, bro. I don't care.
They had like the highest, I swear.
I don't care about name dropping the school. That's a fucking school. I don't give a fuck. I don't even like that school. Newsom High School was up there. I don't know if it was like a number 3. When were you number 3 that year? I don't even remember what.
We were in the top 5.
Oh my god!
Because remember, they brought in those sex education classes when we were like juniors, sophomore, juniors.
Yeah. Girl, but the thing is, it's funny because I will always be like, I don't have to worry about that because I'm not fucking. Like, I was like, I was not fucking in high school. I was not like, I didn't have to worry about STDs. I have to worry about getting pregnant, and I have to worry about none of that. Like,
girl, and I think I was single around that time too, and I was just like, listen, that's not gonna be me, because they would show us all these pictures like of like chlamydia and HIV and like everything, and I'm just like, it's a lot. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know what people have. People lie. Okay,
really girls out here fucking raw. Yeah, like, who do that? That's so ghetto. Like, at least if you want to fuck everything, put a condom on. Or, I mean, it's really because condoms don't like catch everything. Like, it don't protect you from everything, right?
No. Like, because people be forgetting you can catch shit just from oral.
Right.
You can catch it. You don't need, there will be zero penetration and you can catch
and you can still catch some shit. Child, you can even catch stuff from fucking kissing. Like, at this point,
you can easily catch. I will debunk this myth. You can't get nothing from like a toilet seat or nothing like that.
No, you can't do that. But
no, but when there's like any type of exchange with like fluids,
spit, yeah, it's just, like, you can definitely catch some shit. Stop trying to fuck everything. Like, coochie and dick, like I said, is here to stay.
Please be picky. Plus, and like, I'm to bring up another topic. You don't want to accidentally like fuck someone who's a little obsessive
or crazy.
Or a little crazy. Again, I want to be very sensitive when we talk about, mental health and everything. Right. But there are some people out there who get
but we're not going to excuse because we're not going to excuse certain shit, Kaylalea, because there's no reason why
I know
fucking car should be, not personally, I'm just speaking from a video on Instagram. My car should have a fucking rock thrown in it because I don't want to fuck you no more.
Right.
Or I cheated on you or something, or we just were a one night stand and you thought we was just gonna be lovers the next day. Like, there's no reason. Like, that is no fucking excuse. I'm not gonna excuse that. Like, you may be fucked up in the head, but you need to sit your ass down somewhere before you get your ass beat, because I like that. I don't condone any of that. No, that's not cute. And you will like fucking with me. Like, if you fuck, I need people to understand. Like, if you fuck with me like that, it's gonna be a fucking problem from me, my mom, my dad's gonna come down here. Like, y'all don't want the problems from me. Like, please don't throw a rock through my window. Are you fucking dumb? Like, don't do that. People don't try me. Like, I feel like people, like, God just, like, people will try me to a certain extent, but a nigga has, I literally was talking to somebody about this last night. Like, a nigga has never put his hands on me.
Good.
Like, has never, like, I've never gotten physically, like abused or anything. Like, I've never had any of my stuff destroyed. Like, I feel like God is just like, please don't mess with this one, because my daddy is crazy. I'm crazy. I thought I was crazy. My daddy is crazy as fuck. Y'all don't want the problems, so y'all need to really stop fucking with people, because I feel like one day, like y'all playing with y'all life with some of these people out here. Like, some people like will press charges, or some people will like get revenge. I feel like I'm the type of person to get revenge, but then at the same time, like, if my daddy goes to jail because of you, because he killed you, like, it's just not, no. See,
we don't want that. We don't want that. Okay.
Like, y'all just stop, just like chill out. Like, it's not going nowhere. Like, stop trying to fuck everything and everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like, please. Because I think people forget to, I think sometimes with the whole sexual liberation, and I'm all for sexual liberation, trust me.
Sorry, boo,
I am the one. I am the poster child for that. But I think people confuse sexual liberation with like just fucking going crazy and like fucking like everything that moves.
It's just not okay. And
it's just not safe
at all, for multiple reasons. Like, this person might hurt you. This person might give you something. Like, please stop. Like, please.
There's a lot of movies on this too, guys. Look up Stalker Boyfriend or Stalker Lover. You'll find many plots. Okay, there's a lot of stories on this.
I can't fuck with it.
I can't fuck with it either. And honestly, that does lead into the next point, because let's switch gears just a tiny bit. I've noticed this a lot especially in our generation where we don't even know what dating is half the time. When is it okay to either start spoiling someone or start like getting them gifts or doing favors for them? Like, when is an appropriate time without sending the wrong message? Because I've noticed this with girls. Like, I had a few friends in college where like they would tell me that they were like, maybe one of the guys they were fucking with, it was their birthday and they were gonna get them a present. And I'm like, why are you getting this man a present? Like, you're not even dating this guy. I don't care if it's his birthday.
I don't know. I feel like I've done that. But like I said, I thought these are people that were gonna take me serious or pursue or have some type of connection, or some type of, not even just like a boyfriend girlfriend situation, just like some type of relationship with, like a long term, so I just feel like if somebody, like, don't show anybody like that type of energy until you feel like like it's mutual. And you can tell when it's mutual. You can definitely tell, like, after like V-Bay, I was like, okay, I can definitely tell when something's mutual, when somebody gives a fuck about me. Like, so
right.
I would do a lot for him, like, so it's just like, definitely when you feel like it's mutual, or you feel like they definitely care about you, or they're giving you a lot of their time, and they're literally trying to show you that they're interested in you, trying to show you, like, they're trying to just show out, period. Like, they're trying to show you themselves. Like, if they're doing that, I feel like, maybe when Christmas comes around, like, if y'all been fucking with each other for a couple months and Christmas comes around and y'all are serious, y'all are consistent, like, maybe get him a little gift, maybe, or get her a little gift or something. But like, don't go too crazy unless this person is like really, like, you're like, y'all are really serious, because people will take advantage of you, like, doing stuff for them too. Like, people will take that and they'll run with it. So I feel like you shouldn't really do anything too major unless you're like asking somebody out, or like y'all like are about to like start dating, or y'all are already dating. Like, I feel like you shouldn't go like don't buy this nigga a car if y'all are just fucking and y'all been talking and dating for 4 months. Don't buy that.
Don't even be buying him, because I even see girls buying guys sneakers or like video games, and I'm like, that shit's not cheap.
Like, that's not your nigga. Like,
no, I
like,
think there should
like,
be...
I would dress my nigga. Like, okay, that's something
different.
Right. Like, babe, this will look cute on him, and he said he wanted these, so I'm gonna get these for him, or I'm gonna get him that PS4. Bitch, if you get this man a PS4 and y'all literally went on 2 dates and y'all been talking for 2 months, like, you're stupid.
That's a no for me, because at that point, I feel like at that point, the guy's gonna look at you and be like, oh, like, I got her wrapped up at, like,
right. I can get anything I want from this bitch.
Literally.
Got her wrapped around my motherfucking finger. Oh yeah, I'm about to go to field. About to go to town with this bitch. Like, for real. Like, no, stop.
Hell no. There should be like
PS4, PS5. PS5 is the. I meant to say PS5 is the recent one that's out.
Right.
If you get a PS5, you need your ass whooped. Please. Immediately.
How much
sit down somewhere. Sit the fuck down.
How much is a PS5?
$800 something.
$800?
eBay just got one the other day, like $895. I think he showed me. I think it was.
Oh fuck no! That's $1,000. That is $1,000.
Bitch, are you dumb? Like, don't ever, like, that's and niggas love PS5s. Bitch, if you get that nigga a PS5 and y'all, that's not your nigga.
No, that's a no.
Please reevaluate your life. Like, you need to go to therapy. And there's nothing wrong with therapy, but I feel like you genuinely in your heart need to. Don't do that.
We need to establish boundaries, ladies, boundaries. Okay. And we also need to hold on to our coins. Don't be giving these men shit.
Maybe open up a business.
Please.
Still, like, invest in yourself. You could have used that $895 and invested yourself. You could have got your hair done. You could have got your feet done. You could have bought some stuff off of AliExpress to flip.
Listen.
You could have flipped that PS5. Like,
you don't need it. They don't need it. If they want it, they should buy it themselves. Okay. That's all I gotta say on that, because it makes me upset. Not even, I just get upset these girls. I'm just like, why are you
it reminds me of my dumb self a few years ago. And you know what? Another thing, our other topic that we were going to talk about is if he's not applying, if he starts applying, like if he applies pressure to get you and he stops, you definitely need to let that nigga go.
We gotta get going. We gotta return him.
Cut him off. Because what the fuck? Like, honestly, I'm talking to the men and women. Men, why the fuck do y'all do that? Like, I genuinely want to know, like, why do you start applying pressure and then when you actually get the girl, you done harass this bitch? And I'm talking about girls that's not even interested in the man at first. Like, you done harassed her. Not even harassed. That I was being sarcastic. Not even harassed. Like, I don't need to use harassment so loosely.
Oh yeah, like pursuing. I guess like
you pursued her and you put all this work into this girl, trying to get at her, and you didn't show out. Like you done applied the amount of pressure, like you could, like just the best pressure you could apply. And once you finally get her, and she's like, all right, and she actually starts liking you, you stop. See, I'm gonna tell you, if you do that shit on me.
I've experienced this, I want to say at least twice in my life.
This always happens, and it's like it kind of slowly, like, I'm not even just talking about the cupcake phase. I'm talking about, like, I don't know. Okay, so for example, this dude on TikTok, he literally was walking to the store. The store he usually goes to get his girl flowers was closed, so he went to another store. He lived in New York, so like, you've been to New York. Stuff is like walking distance from.
You can walk everywhere in New York.
You walk everywhere.
That's why I would love to live there.
Exactly. So that's why a lot of people don't have a car up there, or they do, but So he was like, guys, quick tip: if you get your girl flowers, like if you've been getting her flowers or if you've been doing something for her, like keep doing it, like don't stop just because you have her already. And that's like why I wrote down that topic, because I was like, y'all men really need to learn how to stop. Like, and I know a lot of y'all do not care, y'all just trying to like pretty much get her to put her on your like roster and check her off like the dude told me, or just stuff like that, which is not cool. Like, I feel like that's not something you should do to somebody. Like, I know hurt people, but damn, like, but still, like, with just the main topic, like, if you're applying pressure, please keep applying that pressure. Like, if you get your girl flowers, like, keep getting her flowers. Like, I know this old couple, I don't know where I saw them at, but this man was like still getting her flowers, like, and they're like, and they were like 70, 80. Like, that's consistency. Like, be consistent. Damn.
You brought up a great point, because I think this goes into like long-term relationships, especially. Like, guys be getting lazy sometimes, and I'm just like not to call my boyfriend out, but he was picking me up at the airport one day, and I noticed this guy across the way, and he had some flowers, and he was picking up his girl, and I was like, wow, those are some nice flowers. And I looked at my boyfriend, I was like, and he was like, I was looking at those earlier, those are pretty nice flowers. And then he looked at me, he's like, I should probably be getting flowers. And I was like, I mean,
at least he realized, though.
Right. And it's like I think that sometimes it's little things like that. I'm not trying to get like deep and dark right now, but like it's little things like that kind of lead to divorce and breakup.
Definitely. Like,
you know what I mean?
Like arguments, and that leads to like girls need reassurance. I don't know how many times y'all see this. Like, we need reassurance. It doesn't matter what age, what sign you are. It doesn't fucking matter. We need reassurance.
We be together for 50 years.
Yes. Right. And we need to know that you still like love us like you did the very first time you've seen us in your life. Like, so little things like that will show us that you actually still care about us, that you actually still love us, that you you're not going anywhere. Like, we need reassurance. We do.
Exactly. And like, I know for me, I forget what your love languages are, but mine are words of affirmation and quality time. Words of affirmation is literally like, I need to be told I love you. Okay, why do you love me? And then go into the list, right? Because I need that. I like to hear that consistently, because I've been in situations where like a guy would love me from the get-go, and like 2 months down the line, he's like over me and I didn't even realize it because he wasn't saying shit. You know what I mean?
Right. I've had
and
that.
It's like, I don't want to ever be in this. Like, I've been with my boyfriend for it's been 2.5 years now. I don't want to wake up one day. I know it's a long ass time. I don't want to wake up one day and he like doesn't love me, and like I could have known forever ago. So it's like, you need to keep telling me this shit so I don't think that you like fall out of love with me.
And you know what? I saw something else too, where it was like, the girl was talking about how she would hang out with this guy, you know, they had this close relationship and whatnot. And she realized, like, she was like, this man does not like me. Like, this man, like just not even just like be be interested. Like, he just genuinely did, like, she just was there just for comfort and just for like, just to be there. She was just like background noise or something. Like, she was just there to satisfy him, you know, for the moment. Like, he, like, y'all niggas really don't even be liking the girl like at all. Like, y'all just be having him around to benefit y'all, and that's so fucked up. That is super fucked up.
I think girls do it too. Like,
girls do it too, and that's fucked up on both sides. Nobody should ever do that.
I feel like sometimes girls, I'm sure guys do this too. It's like they'll only date because they're lonely. And it's like, did you ever ask yourself if you even like this dude?
Right.
Like, and if you don't actually like this dude, stop wasting his time.
Right.
And same for men. Same for men. Because at that point, you are putting both of y'all at a disadvantage for finding love.
Right.
Like real love.
Exactly. Because I'm the type of person that's just like, if I think something is like gonna go somewhere, like, I'm not, like, now I've learned my lesson, so I'm just like, okay, well, I'm gonna definitely date multiple people. I'm not gonna like put all my eggs in one basket anymore, because that just doesn't work out. And every time that happens, I get my heart broken. I put all my time and energy into only one person, so that gives me more opportunity to catch more feelings for them and all that stuff. And it breaks my heart more when we like stop talking to each other, or just, you know. So it's just like, I don't put all my eggs in one basket no more. Like, and I need people to understand that, like if you talk to me or you take me out on a date, like, there might be a nigga that takes me on a date tomorrow. Like, it just might be like that. Like, and I don't need you to get offended. You can, I always tell dudes this, like, when we're first, you know, getting into a situation, and they like, you know how dudes will say stuff just to try to see if you'll get jealous.
Yes.
You know that? I'll be like, cool, do you? And it's not even me just saying that. Like, first of all, well, I'm just saying that just to make a point, because I know what you're doing, and you're not, like, I'm not jealous, and I don't give a fuck. Like, if you want to talk to a bitch and get your dick wet, like, go, like, right now. Like, if she calls you and you gotta go, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I don't care. But I mean, of course, if you're not my nigga, like, if you're my nigga, like, you know, like,
don't do that shit. Yeah,
you're getting chopped off. But yeah, I don't like that. And
I said it earlier too. It's like, you're not meant to date everybody either. So and that's okay, because sometimes there's some people, it's like that saying where like, there's those friends, I forget how the saying goes. It's like, there's those friends who are meant to teach you a lesson. There's those friends who are meant to last a lifetime. Some shit like that. I know. Yes. And it goes for relationships too. It goes for fuck buddies too. Like, you're not meant to be married to every single person you meet, you know?
Right.
But that kind of leads to, see, we got a good flow going.
Right, a great flow.
I like this. I kind of wanted to talk about this because I feel like this has been a topic of, I've seen it on a lot of podcasts. I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen it on like Instagram. And it's basically, one, is there such thing as being like too picky to the point where you're kind of setting yourself up to be single forever? And two, once you are finally in a relationship, it's like, what can you do to benefit from this relationship? Like, what can you do to get the most out of your relationship? And
yeah,
I do want to ask you your opinion on the pickiness, especially since you're single. And I know that you're kind of like, you go through these points where you're kind of like filtering out guys, right? Like you're kind of like knocking out who you wouldn't date and who you would.
Which is literally the last, like, all of the people that I dealt, like, has made an attempt at me the past couple times. I definitely think I'm not too picky, only because, like, the situations I've had where I told you, like, the dudes will, like, want to fuck, like, off rip, or like won't do anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the bare minimum. Like, you're asking me to, like, I don't mind coming over or like chilling, or just like you stopping by to see me or me stopping by to see you. I don't mind that
Right.
at all, like, you know. But it's just like, because that's like a part of getting to know you. But it's just like when you want to turn it into fucking, like, and like, first of all, you haven't done anything to, like, get what you're trying to get. Like, you haven't done, like, all we did was just hang out and chill, and like, you smoked, because I don't smoke, you smoked, I like, we talked a little bit, and you can tell when it's not really there, like, because like there won't, like, that's not really like a genuine interest. And that's what really pisses me off, is because, like, it'll be small talk, but then it'll like get quiet, and it'll get quiet often,
Right.
and I'm just like, you didn't
like what's going on,
talk, like, obviously. So I feel like I'm not too picky, only because I've been getting the bare minimum from people, and that's
right?
why I leave people the fuck alone. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll give somebody a chance, but it's just like, you get one chance, and then I learn my lesson, and it's just like, I learned my lesson one time. If that's one thing about me, like, I learned my lesson once. I don't go back to exes. I don't do any of that stupid shit. Like, I learned my lesson one fucking time with you, and then it's just like, after that, I it's a wrap. So it's like, if I barely know you and you do some shit like that, it's nothing for me to cut you off.
Right.
Leave it alone. Like, and you can't say I didn't give you a chance, because I definitely did. Like,
Right.
show yourself and show me who you are. But I mean, not fully, but like, you know, first impression. But I definitely don't think, you know, I'm picky. Now, I do think people are too picky. Like, when, like, people, everybody has a list. We were talking about earlier. Everybody has a list of like what their ideal person is, or, you know, what they want that person that they deal with to have if they are dealing with somebody. And I feel like you're way too picky if you are expecting every single thing on that list to be checked off. Every single thing.
Right.
That's not going to, like, that's just not possible for somebody to be. That's what you call perfect, and nobody's perfect. I feel like you're way too picky, and that's why you're not finding what you're looking for, because you're looking for too fucking much in one person. There's only so much one person can do. If you
Right.
want that, get like in a polygamous relationship and have like 3 niggas. If that's what you want, they have different qualities. One can satisfy these needs for you, the other one can satisfy these needs. Like, if you like that, that's the advice I can give somebody that, or, you know, a man. If you want, you know, a certain amount of qualities, and a woman, get a couple of them, because that's the only way you're going to be fully satisfied,
Right.
and have all your, you know, expectations met that's on your list. Like, nobody, that's, you're too picky if you do that shit.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Because hold on, let me check on my cat real quick before I get into this, because she's making noise.
Okay.
My cat has been on another level the past few days. She has just been, I need to take her on walks for real, because
So she can get
she
tired.
has too much. I think she gets like cabin fever, low key, and she just be losing it sometimes. But I agree with you on that, because like, I'm gonna use myself and my cousin as an example, because there was a point in my life where like I swore off Hispanic guys. It was mainly because my eldest cousin, who I'm super close to, dated a Cuban at one point, and he was an absolute asshole to her. He cheated on her, like the whole 9 yards. And because of that, like I swore off Hispanics, and like in doing that, I totally just blocked off like a good percentage of the Florida male population. Okay.
Right. Yeah, because there's hella Hispanics in Florida. Like,
right.
Never seen you until now date a Hispanic dude. Like, I would have never thought Kaylee would like give a Hispanic dude a chance. Like,
A lot of people thought I was going to end up with a black guy because that's all I was focusing on really at one point. And clearly, like, none of them worked out. And I'm not here to say like it was because they were black. That's not what it was. Like, it was just that I was expecting too much from the guys I was meeting. Because in my head, I was looking for the perfect man over 6 foot. I was looking for perfect dick, amazing sex, brains, great comfort.
You block your blessings when you're just like, like, I'm not gonna date a specific race. Like, you block your blessings like that. Like, you don't know what God has in store for you for people that are Hispanic and stuff like that. So that's another thing too.
Exactly. And like, my cousin's going through this right now because like she kind of went through the same thing. Like, after her ex, who was Cuban, she like swore off all Hispanic guys. And it's interesting because her most recent ex, they broke up a few months ago. And now that she's been on Tinder and stuff, like, she admitted to me, she's like, I'm kind of open to like everyone at this point. And I'm including Hispanic men. And she's actually been going out with a lot of Hispanic men. And she's been actually kind of enjoying it. And I'm like, you would have never realized maybe that you could meet someone really cool if you were always restricting yourself.
Right.
And like swearing off certain groups of people. And I think a lot of girls do that a lot because a lot of us just like, we want this perfect man and we want like, someone who's gonna take care of us and like all this shit.
Everything on our list. But another thing too is just like, we have one experience, and a lot of dudes do this. They have
dudes do this.
They do it, so they do it way more, I feel like, than girls.
Guys get hurt bad though, I feel
like, and it's just like, if a girl broke her heart at 16 years old, she cheated on you. Okay, I get it. That hurts. But you need to, like, you're like 20, you're like 24 now, 25. You need to get over that. Like, stop saying that like clothes ain't shit and like you're never gonna have a relationship again. You're not getting married. Like, please get over that. You need to heal. Like, that's another thing too. Like, men need to start healing. They need to start going to therapy. Therapy is okay. Therapy is not gay. Therapy is does not make you soft or anything. It actually helps a lot.
Yes.
And a lot of people need to go to therapy because there's a lot of things that y'all need to talk out that are not okay to deal with by yourself and just keep inside and not not touch on. Like get over it, bro. Like, we all have to heal. We all have to. And I'm not saying get over it like in a insensitive way. I'm saying like heal
for your own health.
Like, yes, literally. That's not healthy. Heal, please. And it's not okay to go around all your life because you will end up hurting a lot of people. I've been hurt by people like that. I've been hurt by people like that aren't really necessarily straight up with me, but I have definitely been hurt by people like that.
Yeah, I have too. I've been with many guys who it didn't work out because they were so hung up on their past. And I'm over here like, I think guys need, and the problem is too, is guys need to help guys. We're not getting enough of that. I don't think enough guys are asking their male friends like, yo, dude, like, are you good? Like, are you okay?
Please ask your friends if they're okay. Like, you never know what your like friend is going through. Like, y'all need to stop this shit. Like, oh, like you're softening up on me. Like, oh my God. Like, no, bro, because they actually might be going through something like ridiculous and they really need to talk to y'all. Like,
yes. I used to see that a lot. And I mean, even our own guy friends in high school, I hated watching them pick on each other because I'm like,
I mean, the thing is, guys are like that. Guys are just, they have a weird, rough sense of humor. Like, they're really rough around the edges with each other, which is perfectly fine. But it's just like when it boils down to like when somebody like really needs to talk to somebody, like, when they really need somebody or they, they're going through. I mean, I believe they have these conversations like, man, I really got to sit down and talk to you. Like, it's serious. Like, I really got to I feel like they do help each other, but it's like not enough people do. Like, I know there's people that still, like, I still see it. Like, there's people that just let their friends do anything and, their friends will get hurt and like they'll laugh and stuff like that. Like, oh, man up, like that whole man up thing. Like, I need to chill out with that. Like, tell your friends, like, help your friends the fuck out. Like,
Because less
gonna be mad as fuck when they're actually one of the people that, you know, gets fed up and they actually like off themselves. Like y'all gonna be really fucked up talking about, oh, I could have helped you. Like you should have.
exactly.
I'm dead.
She is just on another. You want to say hi to the podcast? Will that make you happy?
He's like, hello. What's up, y'all? She's funny. She's so big.
Much, bro. I can't with her. She always does that when I'm filming too. She's like, I want to be on camera.
Right.
Like,
it's like she wants to be on the podcast. Like, give her a little chair.
For real. I should have a little like booster seat.
All right.
Like, what are your thoughts, Celine?
Right. Say your opinion, sis.
Are the whole cats the same way? Let me know. She would be having sex. She's fixed.
I'm dead.
But it's true. I think we just need to help each other more, because I think we could solve a lot of these issues if we just talk to each other more.
Definitely. Yeah. Women too. I hate when women are just like, you know, the cute little captions where it's just like, I'm the one, not the two type shit. And, you know, like knowing that you're a bad bitch, I'm all for it. But it's just like when you're intentionally trying to be in competition with other females and like, that's not cute. Like, please stop. Like, you need to help other females and empower other females, because we would be a lot farther than we are now. And also like that goes as well for people of color. Like,
yes,
I like, okay, so I didn't tell you about this, but there was a stripper bowl, right? I meant to tell you about this story because it just blew the fuck out of me. So there was a stripper bowl. I was taking some pictures for a couple years ago. What the fuck? Couple of weeks ago. I think it was probably like 3 weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago. Something that was very recent. All the famous, not famous, popular promoters in Tampa were coming together. They were bringing their girls that they knew, like their girls that dance, like the strippers that they knew, you know, that had, you know, they were cool with, bringing them all together. All the promoters are bringing all their people that they knew to come to the stripper bowl. They had that planned. So apparently the dude that I know that I shoot for on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, he was a part of that. So he him and I guess the owner of the place, they were like, so the other promoters, like they had this other after hours spot, because the one closed down recently. The one that I used to go to closed down. They made up this new after hour spot and completely unincluded the dude that I shoot for. Completely unincluded him. And they started posting it, and it was the same. They started posting it like around like for the same day as the stripper bowl, and I think they posted it the day before or the day of the stripper bowl. And so they were talking about, oh, don't go to the stripper bowl anymore because it's janky promoters over there and it's not organized and it's closed, it's not going on anymore. They were trying to get people to not go to, you know, my promoters like event anymore when they were all together on it. So there was only 2 promoters left that was really going, you know, him, my promoter, and then the dude. I don't really like the other dude, but it was fine. But I mean, he's just wishy-washy with me. That's the only thing I don't like. But he's cool. But I peep that he's like wishy-washy with me. But yeah, so, and these are people of color, these are Hispanic people, these are Black people, like, you know, like we would be way more far ahead if, you know, people would stop being greedy and stop trying to be in competition with each other. Like that irks me. And it's just the fact, like, it's just grimy at the fact that he was one of the main promoters at the other after hour spot and they completely just did not include him. And so the owner was just like, okay, fuck it, we'll cancel, we need to cancel it. Like whoever I think he was either going to cancel it, and then he ended up being like, okay, whoever wants to do the stripper bowl, then do it. Like whoever doesn't want to, then y'all get the fuck on. Because but it's just crazy how like that could, bro, it was a lot of Kaylalea. It was so much money like that. Like I've seen a lot of money at one time, but I think that might have been
the most.
No, I think Super Bowl weekend was but that was close to the most. It would have been the most if all the promoters had came and turned it out. It was a nice, decent size event space. And it was just like, people calling people janky and people saying, oh, don't go here and come here. Like, if y'all would just stop being in competition with each other, y'all would make way more fucking money. I don't think there's no like team of promoters that have came together like that. Like, it was like 7, I think it was like 8 or 9, 7 maybe promoters that would have brought so much people out and so much fucking money.
And they just don't see all that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand that. That was just my little take on that. But
I agree on that, because I see it too with a lot of girls. I don't know if I see it now as much as I used to, but like, well, do you remember the time when girls would be like, and I was guilty of this too back in the day, where girls would be like, oh, Latinas do it better, or like Black girls do it better, or like shit like that.
We did that so much. Like,
and it's like, as women, especially as women of color, we got 2 things against us: that we are women and that we're minorities.
Exactly.
So why are we not coming together and uniting and fucking showing the world what we can do?
Exactly. Like, and we thought that shit was just like all fun and games and soft back then, but it's just like, no, like once we grew the fuck up, and people still haven't grown up, like there's still women against each other, and there's still people of color, like men against each other. Like, it's just like, please grow the fuck up, because there's a bigger issue than strip clubs and money. Bro, you're like, if we came together on just more important shit, like we would get more shit done. But no, y'all want to be in competition with each other, and y'all want to have beef with each other, and like all this shit. Like, we could be way more ahead in life, like getting shit done, if we would stick together. Like, that's just crazy to me. We're so behind on life because we're in competition with each other.
I know, because we could easily be we could be going through the ranks way quicker if we were just helping each other out. I think that's why I love when I see like creators teaming up together, and I'm talking about like real teaming up. Like, obviously there's creators that have beef with each other and like shit like that. I just don't get that. It's like, why do you have beef with each other?
Yeah, like, over some stupid shit. Y'all be having beef over dumb ass shit.
Dumb shit, when we could all be advancing together. Okay, exactly. There's enough room on the internet for everybody. And at least in my opinion.
No, it is. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, in the club, like, people loved when girls partnered up with each other and worked together. People loved seeing that. And it's just
more,
you get more money out of that, and too, like,
right. And it's more like, people love that shit, whether it's strippers, whether it's content creators, Instagram influencers, whatever the case may be. It's just more beneficial in the long run. And I think everyone needs to like sit down and really evaluate, like, why are we actually in competition? Like, what are we trying to fight?
Like, what are you trying to prove?
There's no trophy. Okay, there's no finish line. I'm confused what the competition is, but
I will never understand that shit. So
I will never understand
together. Like, this whole episode is just really saying, like, get it the fuck together. Like, and we still, us as people, we're not perfect, and we're not just getting on y'all. Like, we get on ourselves. Like, we have stuff we need to still improve on, definitely. So there's always stuff everybody can improve on, but it's just a simple fact that like these things, bro, like, have to stop.
I agree 100%.
Or just, no, they don't have to stop. I'm not telling people how to fucking live. I'm just not gonna deal with this shit. I'm just not. Like, the whole fucking applying pressure shit, I'm not gonna deal with it. Like, you'll get cut off real quick with me. I'm sorry. Live your life how you want to live your life, just not around me.
I agree. And I think it's important to note that, like, relationships, like, once you're in a relationship, I felt a burp coming. But I feel like once you're in a relationship too, it's an ongoing learning process. I think a lot of people have this like misconception that like, oh, once you're in a relationship, like, it's all daisies and like, it should always be easy. Like, your partner should always like leave you stress free. And it's like, it's not. A real relationship is not gonna be like that all the time. There's gonna be shit that you have to work through. You guys are going to have schedules that you're going to have to plan around. There's compromise that happens. It's a lot of learning as you grow with this person.
Right.
And I've seen it. I've even seen it with my ex, is like, because I remember he was getting lazy, like hella lazy towards the end of our relationship. Mm-hmm. And it's like, once you start getting lazy, once you stop doing the shit that you used to do, it's like your partner is going to notice that. 100%. And then on top of that, they're going to start thinking like, why is this person not putting as much effort as they used to? Like, are they cheating? Are they putting effort elsewhere? Like, what's going on? So it's just going to cause more issues once you stop putting in the effort you used to. Because I think people get in, and we do this with a lot of things. Like, we get comfortable.
Right.
And we act like this person will never leave us. And like, they will never, stand up for the shit that you might be kind of getting away with. And it's like, one day they're going to look at you and be like, I can't do this no more. And then what are you going to do after that?
Right. Yeah. And but I feel like it's necessary to have that conversation. Like, I was talking to somebody else about this too. I was like saying how you should have a conversation if somebody's not happy. If you're not happy in a situation, like, it's not necessary to cheat, but you shouldn't have the other person wondering like, okay, well, are they not happy? Like, am I not doing enough? Like, and they might not be doing enough, so tell them that they're not doing enough. Or if it's just like something that you just feel like you can't tolerate, then let them know that it's not going to work out. Don't just cheat on them or hurt them because you're not happy. That's fucked up.
It's fucked up. That goes back to that story I said. I think I said it in the first episode. When my cousin broke up with her now ex.
Oh yeah, I remember.
He had the audacity to tell her, "Oh yeah, I've been feeling like this for 3 months." Like, why did you not say something?
Right.
Again, I think that's
fucked up. That's honestly like one of the most fucked up things somebody could do. Like, that's literally because this person could be like this person could be talking to somebody else and they're steady being loyal to you and you're cheating on them.
That's what I'm
like saying. Some people do like that post I showed you. Like, was it? Did I? Yeah, the post I read earlier where it was like, oh, yeah, she's cheating on him because she knows he's cheating on her. Like, that could be avoided. All that could be avoided.
I never understood those situations.
Like, people do
where people be cheating on each other,
right? Like, people.
I'm like, why?
Like, why stay? That's just toxic. I don't like that toxic shit. And people, that's another thing. People brag about being toxic, and honestly, like, I'm just like, it scares me away. I'm just like, ha ha. Yeah.
If you can't grow out of that toxic lifestyle, it's like,
or if you think it's cute, it's not.
It's not cute
right now. Like, being like, oh, I'm toxic as fuck,
and you're gonna have to deal with it.
Be toxic by your motherfucking self, because that was the first and last straw when you said that. And you couldn't. You don't even have to do nothing to me. All you gotta do is just say, all you gotta do is just flex being toxic and brag about being toxic, and I'm gone.
Yeah. That shit is not cute. It's not cute.
Don't fuck with it. Because I've never been the toxic person. I've done toxic things, but it was just because I'm hurt. But I will never flex being toxic.
No. I maybe flexed being a little bit a little crazy at sometimes. But
it's like, okay, it's different from being toxic and being crazy. I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy for certain reasons. Like,
right.
Like, don't fuck with me. Like, don't tell. Like, I'm the sweetest person. I always tell people this. I'm the sweetest person ever. Like,
just don't fuck with
if you do some really fucked up shit to me,
it's over. It's over.
Really. But you have to do, like, I'm not just crazy for no reason.
Of course.
Like, my mom had told me about this, like, TikTok earlier. It was like, oh, if you laugh at a woman during an argument, like, something about, like, how, like, it sets off women, and like, you pretty much, that's like your deathbed, like, type shit. Like, if you do certain shit to me, like, there's certain things you do, and like, I'll get really fucking pissed off. Like,
yes,
not toxic, but like, just, yeah, just don't. Please don't
go there
for certain shit. Please don't.
No. I think those are the themes for today. You know, communication. Check on your friends.
Please don't fuck everybody. Please
don't fuck everybody.
Yes, definitely communication. Yes, I do agree with fucking communication. Please start telling these girls that you are just trying to fuck them.
Please
stop wasting our fucking time so we can stay home
and maybe read a book,
right? Or do what the fuck we needed to do instead of giving y'all our fucking time for no reason.
That is what I am saying. But do we have any final thoughts? Any final words?
I feel like that was my final thoughts. Y'all just, as a whole, we just need to get it the fuck together. But y'all really need to get it the fuck together. Stop doing that dumbass shit. Okay.
Yes.
So and just be consistent. Stop. If you know you're not if you know you're not gonna be consistent, stop pursuing them and wasting their time. So all of our topics just tie in together.
Yeah, they really do. All of them do.
Stop wasting their fucking time.
We just don't want people to be caught in shit that they really shouldn't be in, you know? Let everyone find love, please. Let everyone find
let them the fuck
healthy relationships.
And go get some coochie or something. Like, let them do what they need to do and stop trying to hurt, stop trying to just lock somebody down. Like that whole, I can be with other people, but you can't shit is fucking psychotic.
That's psychotic.
That's some fucked up shit.
Psychotic.
Please stop that. And stop that. Stop
it's not cute.
Not cute. Nobody's toxic. Are you fucking crazy? Like, that's not attractive at all. That doesn't make you attractive. Stop.
No.
Oh my God.
I see that a lot too. In movies, I'm just like, this is not cute. I don't understand. I was watching Titanic last night and I didn't even realize there's like a part where the main girl, her fiance comes and tries to shoot her and the lover and the fucking boat is sinking. And I'm over here like, why are you trying to shoot them? Like the boat's sinking.
Y'all got other problems and you worried about this nigga. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding?
We're about to die and you're about to shoot me right now.
Like you really gonna come for that?
No. See,
when I saw that scene, I was for real like, this man is crazy. They are all gonna die and he's over here trying to shoot them. They are all gonna die. All of them.
See, that's somebody that got their priorities fucked up. See, some of y'all be having y'all priorities fucked up and you need to figure them out.
Please.
Get your priorities in order. That's my final thought. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, get y'all motherfucking priorities in order, because if you try to shoot me while the boat is sinking and we both die, best believe when we get to where the fuck we going, we're gonna throw some motherfucking hands, because you had your priorities fucked up. And why was you trying to kill? I was already going to die.
Right.
Some people do survive that, but I was already on the way to death and you try to shoot me sooner. See,
I could not believe it. I could not. And he was in line to get on one of the lifeboats. He was in line.
And that's other people blocking people's blessings. Because why would you do that?
Girl, that movie triggered me. I was over here like, damn, I don't remember.
I haven't watched that movie in hella long. But
year. So last night was the first time I watched it in years, and I'm like, I don't remember. This is dramatic. It was a lot. Girl, I was crying. I was heaving. It was a lot. It was a lot going on in one movie. There was a lot of emotion.
I have to watch it again. You know what movie I had watched a couple years ago before I had moved to Texas? I've never watched that movie. I watched it for the very first time, and I dead ass was crying, girl. I watched The Notebook the first. I'm a crier, bro. I literally saw something on TikTok the other day, and I went in my mom's room and I was like, "Mom, look at this." I was bawling. I've never cried that hard over a TikTok. I've cried over some TikToks, but girl, I was bawling. There's tears coming down my eyes, rolling down my eyes. My mom was like,
"That's me too."
No, but I cried, girl. The Notebook,
bro. The Notebook is that's another one. I'm just over here
that's a bop.
I feel like when you watch these movies, like if you like the first time I watched Titanic, I think I was like 12 or
Girl, we
13.
was hella young.
Hella young. I didn't know what was going on. So now that I'm older, I'm just like, oh
You
my
start to
God.
process things differently with an older mind. Like I watched other stuff and I was like that I used to watch when I was little, like grown-up shows and stuff. And I was like, oh wow. That's what they
Right.
meant. Like you process different things differently as you age, of course, which is just gonna happen. But the Notebook, first of all, I've never watched it. I think I was like 20. I was 20 years old. I was 20 years old. Cause before I moved to Texas. So I moved to Texas and I turned 21. Yeah. So I was just about to turn 21. Girl, I was bawling on that motherfucking couch.
I believe you, girl.
I was crying. You remember when we went to see The Fault in Our Stars with our friend? I was bawling. Bitch, I was crying so hard. That movie is so good.
That movie was really I don't think I cried when we watched it, but I just remember looking over at you and didn't we see it? We saw it with someone else too, I remember.
Yes.
Both of y'all were just like with the like straight waterfalls.
I cried so hard.
I think I cried at the end. I cried at the end.
We all cried except for my mom, because my mom went with us because she was trying to see it.
She was laughing at us.
Right. She was like, I know y'all are not crying right now. I cried. I literally cried so hard. It was ridiculous.
That was a good movie though.
I watched it recently too and I cried again.
I
didn't cry as hard though.
I haven't seen it since. So maybe I should.
I cried again, but I didn't cry. I didn't cry nearly as hard. I was like bawling. Like somebody told me like somebody had pooped on my birthday cake. Like, y'all, I was crying. But
that was a good movie too. I like movies like that when they make you cry because sometimes you need it.
Sometimes you do need to get it out. Like I was just like, damn, I needed to cry just then.
Yes.
But
if you really want to cry, watch Titanic. I'm not even kidding. It's a lot.
I don't know if I'm prepared for Titanic because I just cried about a TikTok like 2 days ago. I can't.
Bro, I thought I was prepared and you should have seen me last night. I was like, and I was FaceTiming Victor, my boyfriend, and he was like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm not okay.
I'm not right. That's how it was. I was like, Mom, look at this. This is so nice. I was crying, like for real. I was like, I was like over a fucking 30-second TikTok. I started crying that hard.
Right. I be seeing like little Instagram videos and I'm just like, this is so sad.
Oh yes. I'm like, oh my God. I'm soft.
We're just crying. We're Cancer, I'm a Pisces.
We're water signs. I forgot about that. Yeah, we're crybabies. I'm such a crybaby.
I can't help it. It's gotten worse since I got older too, because you just understand shit more.
You understand shit way more, and it just hits you way more. Like stuff that you might not have cried about before, like you'll cry about it because you're just like, I relate. I'm like, okay, bitch.
But anyways,
yeah,
that was our show for today. Okay.
Yes, we hope you guys enjoyed this juicy podcast. I feel like this one was the best one yet. I feel like it gets better every time.
Yes.
So hopefully you guys, I feel like you guys will enjoy this one, if you're watching when it drops or after it drops or whatever. We love y'all, whoever supports us and, subscribe and ASMR, and like and comment and yeah, keep supporting. If you like that little ASMR session, let us know and we'll do some ASMR for you,
ASMR podcast.
All right, ASMR podcast. I don't think I've seen one of those yet.
Can you hear the little click?
But yes, y'all, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit us up on Instagram.
Yes.
Let us know if you have any questions, concerns, topics, or need advice. And then we will have all our other platforms at the bottom. And just go support. We have rent and we have bills. It's just free. You don't have to, there's not a monthly subscription to do this. All you gotta do is follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, subscribe to all our YouTube channels, so yeah, it's free. Nothing costs to do that. So I'm gonna need you to do that. And yeah.
And that's about it for us, y'all. Y'all have a great, wonderful, amazing week. And
you have a positive week. Make sure y'all talk to God, y'all pray. Y'all manifest y'all goals. Work on your goals, because if you manifest and you're not working on it, then you're not doing the work that the universe or God wants you to do.
Amen.
Preach. And we are out. We will
Yes.
see y'all later.
Bye, guys. We love you.